Alright, what is up YouTube? Today we're gonna talk about how to increase your deadlift. I'm Gymaholic. That's the third part if I'm not mistaken, or the fourth. If you wanna watch part 1 to 3, look up my playlist and yeah man, just watch that. Today we're gonna talk about mastering the deadlift technique, what weights to pick, how to get stronger week by week, an example workout with the weight or the reps increase, how I managed, and also how I managed to put on 50 kgs on my deadlift. Mastering the technique. This starting position, you need a strong position, a strong base. Stand at a strong position with feet about shoulder width apart. Mid-foot, the barbell needs to be at the middle of your feet. Hinge back, which means push your hip muscles or your hip bone behind you. Hold the barbell, but do not move the barbell. Alright? Just hold the barbell with your hands, and then put down your butt so your shin muscles touch the barbell. Slack, pull out the slack out of the barbell. Leg drive, think about pushing with your legs instead of just fucking pulling it with your back, and explode on the way up, but do it with control. What weights to pick? Pick about 70% of your 1 rep max. If you wonder what is my 1 rep max, click on the first link that I provided in the description. It's strengthlevel.com, not sponsored by the way. Put in the most weight you lifted with the most reps you did, and that's gonna give you an estimate about what your 1 rep max is. Scroll down where it says 70%, and that's what you're gonna need. How to get stronger week by week. Don't go very heavy every week. Pick 70% of your weight, and lastly, either increase the weight or the reps. Both choices are fine. Don't do both at once. It's not good for the long term. Example with a weight increase. Let's say for example your deadlift 1 rep max is 150 kgs. 70% of that is 105 kgs. Week 1 you do 105 for 8 reps. Week 2 you increase the weight by 2.7 kgs and continue with 8 reps. Week 3, 110 kg, 8 reps. Week 4 you drop back down to your week 1 weight, which is 105 kgs. As you can see, 105 and 105. And you do 4 reps instead, which is your deload week, which means cutting reps in half. Then week 5, you increase the weight 115 kg by 5 reps, and then just continue with adding 2.5 kgs or 5 pounds if you live in the US. And yeah, just continue that until you're on week 8. Do your next deload with starting week 5, the weight on week 5, and cut the reps in half. Example, if you want to increase the reps instead of the weight. You can also get stronger, don't get me wrong, but I personally like when the weight increases, Let's say it again, 70% of your deadlift 1 rep max is 105 kilos. At week 1 you do 105 for 10 reps. Week 2, 105 for 11 reps. Week 3, 12 reps. And you just increase the rep count by 1. And on week 4, you deload, which means using 50% of your 1 rep max. So not going down on reps, but on weight. And yeah, you do that for 10 reps, as in week 1. And then you go back down with the reps, you increase your weight, as in 110 kg. And you decrease your reps that you're gonna do, which is 8 reps. And then you stay at 110 and do 9 reps. Next week, 10 reps. Next week, fucking 8 reps again. But yeah, man, you already know. How I managed to put on 50 kgs on my deadlift. I start with 70% of my old deadlift 1 rep max, which was 120 or 130. No, it was 120 kgs if I'm not mistaken, which is 90 kg. Week 1, 4 sets of 90 kg with 8 reps. Week 2, increased the weight by 2.5 kilos, did 8. Week 3, increased the weight by 2.5 and did for 8. Week 4, I went back down to 90 kg, which is my starting week, and did 4 reps instead, which means I cut the reps in half, which is my deload week. 4 to 8, weeks 4 to 8 is the same, just increasing the weight by 2.5 kgs and then going back down to my starting week, and cutting the reps in half. And then 8 to 12, 4 sets of 115 for free. Then week 10 I did 4 sets of 117.5 for 3 reps. And then week 11 was my deload week, which meant 115 for 2 reps, which is my deload. And then week 12 I did my new 1 rep max, and yeah, that's how I got strong on my deadlift. And if you enjoyed any of that content, you know what to do. Like and subscribe, it helps me out. Comment questions, what other videos you want me to do. If you got any questions about how to program, how to do those kinds of things that I'm showing you right now, I can gladly answer it in the comments down below. And yeah, man, if you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment questions, all of that good stuff. And goodbye, man. That's Mitch Malik. See ya.